Apple recently introduced their Mac Studio in their Peak Performance Apple event. So here's everything you need to know or everything new about the Mac Studio. Starting with its design, it basically has a two-stack Mac Mini design, resembling the current Mac Mini design from 2010 with two USB-C or two Thunderbolt ports and an SD or SDXC card slot at the front. And for those who are skeptical, the cooling system basically uses a double-sided fan blower picking up air from the bottom part of the Mac Studio, which gets to the power supply and then to the edge of the case to the fans, and then propelled going out to the back exhaust vents, allowing optimal cooling and quiet operation thanks to Apple Silicon, which I'll get into later. Below the exhaust vents, or moving on to the I/O ports at the back, has 4 USB-C Thunderbolt port, a 10 gigabit Ethernet port, 2 USB-A ports, 1 HDMI port, and a headphone jack. Now moving on to its specifications and configurations, it is powered by the M1 Max chip, which gives you a processor configuration of 10 CPU cores up to 32 GPU cores and 64 gigs of RAM. Fortunately, the M1 Max chip is not the only processor configuration, as there's another one, which is the M1 Ultra, which is basically two M1 Max chips connected to each other, and gives you a processor configurations of 20 CPU cores up to 64 GPU cores and 128 gigs of RAM, or for short, twice the configuration and performance. And both of these processors already beat out the 27-inch Intel iMac and Mac Pro in terms of processing and graphics performance. The M1 Max powered Mac Studio starts at $1999, and the M1 Ultra powered Mac Studio starts at $3999, which is quite expensive but at least cheaper than the 2019 Mac Pro. And that is the Mac Studio. Now, aside from the Mac Studio being announced in the Apple event, they also introduced a studio display which starts at $1599, and that is what I'm going to explain everything about them right after you like this video, subscribe and follow my Twitter and set both notifications to all, and also share this with your friends or anyone so that the video can be spreaded to other people, and to stay updated with my latest videos and polls to vote which video you would like to see next. Beginning with its design, it basically gets the same design as the 24-inch M1 iMac, black bezels without the chin, a 27-inch 5K IPS Retina display that supports True Tone with a configuration of standard glass and nano texture glass, and supports a tilt adjustable stand, tilt and height adjustable stand, and VESA mount, and unfortunately, it's not interchangeable. Surprisingly, powered by the A13 Bionic chip for the purpose of the 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera for center stage, 3 mic array, and high-fidelity speakers that supports spatial audio. Now in terms of its ports, it gets 3 USB-C ports and 1 Thunderbolt port, which the Studio Display also allows fast charging to MacBooks, making the Studio Display kinda a charging station. And that is the Apple Studio Display, which concludes the most exciting Apple products announced in this Apple event. And let me know down in the comments what you think about the Mac Studio and Studio Display, and if you would buy one of these, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great day.